The 10-minute drill.
This is a big one.
Covered by Universal Roof and Contracting. The difference is Universal.
On 1010XL.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Hit it.
Yes, sir! The guy just came in singing Let It Go. Honest to goodness, it just happened. Sports concepts and rationalizations.
That was more a directive than it was a song.
We did it. We swayed him.
Coming your way in the 10-minute. Hey, honey, why don't we watch Frozen tonight? I hear it's pretty good.
Honey, I
heard at the Prosser household tonight about 5:30.
Honey, what do you think about downloading Disney Plus and watching Frozen tonight?
Mrs. P may have seen Frozen.
I bet she has.
My daughter, I know, has.
Yeah.
But she's 20, 2?
Yeah. Sports concepts and rationalizations, we call it the 10-minute drill. After the drill, we will give out a prize pack. Beef, what are we handing out today, Fred?
Oh, we're going to hook one lucky Guggen up, Dan, at the end of the 10-minute drill with a floral arrangement from Kuhn Flowers and some airport parking from USA Park.
There is a good point on the email box, comes in from Mike, that one unexpected but deeply appreciated benefit of Disney Plus is that you can now finally see the ACC network.
Oh, you can? How so?
I guess it's on there. I guess
it's not on Disney Plus, but you can bundle it with ESPN Plus.
Oh, there you go.
And you're in.
Gotcha.
Actually, it says that's free for a year through their
Verizon, if you're a Verizon customer, you get Disney Plus free for a year.
Yeah, I didn't want to give Verizon too much of a credit there, but there you go.
I took a drive-by from the boss yesterday. And
which boss?
It hurt.
Here?
Our boss here.
Oh.
Yes. I was like, it would be like walking in the wrestling ring unexpectedly and
like a chair to the head.
Top rope coming down with a
What happened for what did you do to draw this ire?
I do hear him talking about you a lot when you're not here. He said
this to me last night. Texted this to me, and I hope I'm not
betraying
the trust or confidence here. I'm not a baseball fan, but as an outsider, how can one team have both Rookie of the Year and Cy Young winner and still stink?
Awesome. That is a great take.
Yeah.
The boss.
Shots
I hope
fired.
the boss has heard me ask that myself through the course of the baseball
back.
season.
That hurts me. And I said 86 and 76. And then he said, in fairness, you're always complaining the Mets are out of it in April. Sorry to offend.
That's also true.
And then he also said, Mets need just 7 more players, good players, to be good.
Oh, I like
painful.
that. What a piling on that.
Yeah,
is.
that was
That's
well
awesome.
done. I thought it was well done on his part. As Jacob deGrom wins the Cy Young, you had said that would be the biggest
that was before I
biggest
looked at the
injustice in the history of baseball, and now I
that is exactly what I said.
He did.
I didn't say it would be the biggest injustice
in the history of the
baseball.
awards. In the history of awards, it would be the biggest injustice ever. I would like you to apologize to JDG, back-to-back Cy Young Award winner.
I would say that anytime a league has a back-to-back Cy Young winner whose victory total, the 2 years, equals the victory total of this year's AL winner, then I'll go ahead and stand by. The National League sucks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Opening day, and here's the first pitch, and the season's over.
I would say the National League should be ashamed of itself. What a terrible league. If you are a league that allows the Cy Young winner
historically good
to combine for 18 wins in 2 years,
21, but that's okay.
Then what are you doing?
Yeah.
So, and I'm not afraid of Jacob deGrom. The Braves have a huge winning record. I hope I see him on opening day.
We don't play you on opening day.
Well, good.
We go to the World Champions.
I said I
day.
hope we see you on opening day. I didn't say I will see you.
I
said I wish.
We play at the World Champions on opening day.
Helped by not a whole lot of competition, and that's the reality of it.
What's that?
The National League. I mean, in all seriousness, there's not a lot there to choose from.
Well, Scherzer didn't even make the 3 finals.
That's what I mean.
Well, he had a great year, so that's.
Well, he didn't have a great year. He
won 17 games.
That's almost 4.
Alley.
I mean,
it's
not just the wins. It's I'd like to have some combo.
The Cole Verlander one, there's no right answer there. They had almost identical stats, almost identical. But I felt bad for Cole because he was the only one who appeared on. I watched the MLB Network last night because I wanted to see the announcement.
Yeah, sure. It's fun when your guy wins.
Yeah, and I felt strongly that he would win. So I stuck around for the American League Award and in the office last night. And Cole was the only one who appeared, so they interviewed him for a while. And it was good, man. I mean, Smoltz can talk pitching. It's so fun to listen to John Smoltz talk pitching with those guys. And so they went back and forth, but he was the only one. And then they gave the award to Verlander, who, by the way, now has 2 Cy Youngs, an MVP, a World Series championship, although tainted.
That's all? And a couple of no-hitters.
No-hitters and a trip to Cooperstown coming.
Now,
Yes.
the MVPs are awarded today.
Today, yes.
Am I wrong for kind of low-key rooting for Alex Bregman just for the 24-hour meltdown that would follow?
He cheated. Yeah, that would be good. Hopefully Bregman wins. But it's awful hard for some reason to beat Trout. They just the Trout is.
And that reason is Trout's really good.
He's the WAR king, is what he is. He's the all-time WAR king. So he will be tough to beat. I saw it too, by the way. One other baseball note I'll ask you. I saw the Rangers are hard after Donaldson.
Yeah.
So that might be.
The thought is that Donaldson will leave Atlanta.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. That's the belief.
It is.
Well, because they're going to get Atlanta wants 2 years and he wants 3, so he's going to take the 3-year deal from whoever gives it to him.
Someone will give him the
He
3rd
should
year.
get 3
Because he said I did this last year.
Yeah.
I performed.
Yeah,
He deserves 3.
He absolutely does. I would be okay
Does
with
that
the Braves.
tick you off or no?
No, it doesn't tick me off. What it does is, look.
You won't be ticked off if they go sign Mustakis or somebody, but
Well, and
or do you have
also,
a guy that can play?
Well, we have Camargo and Riley, who are far from chopped liver.
Yeah.
If you put those two at third, they'll hit 30 home runs. Now they're not going to have the average, the leadership, the defense.
No umbrellas. The umbrellas got to go.
Oh, the umbrellas were fantastic too. I don't know. It's always easier to enter free agency as a Braves fan when you're coming off the postseason.
Yeah.
Because inevitably they all suck and way underperform and. It just it's bothersome. But I would love to keep John. I've said this back in June and July. But maybe the Braves come up and give him the 3 year. I think it's going to depend on what the Braves do with the Braves are going to get a pitcher. That's happening. Whether it's a trade or a Wheeler or they're going to get a Bumgarner. They're not going to get Garrett Cole. They're not going to get that top $300 million guy.
Yeah.
But they're going to get a pitcher. So. But, yeah, I'm afraid that Donaldson's going to be gone, and I hope he's not. I thought he was just awesome last year, and he's a dirt dauber, man. And no nonsense.
Yeah.
He'll play baseball. Good guy to have at third. Now, I will say this. I mean, Donaldson was really getting to that point of his career where he was banged up with this injury and that. He played all year for us healthy.
Yeah.
So buyer beware on Josh Donaldson with a 3-year deal. I do not think that Josh Donaldson's going to play 3 healthy years.
Nobody deserves a 3-year deal.
Absolutely. Yeah. I know.
He's not like 38, is he?
He's like 36 or 7, though.
He's not spring chicken.
Right.
Yeah.
Well.
Check that. He might not. I think I want to say he's 36, but
he might be.
He might be a little younger than that.
Donaldson's 33.
33.
Okay.
Yeah, give him the 3 years.
When does he turn 34?
He's December 8th.
Yeah, he's about to turn
so
34.
He'll be 34 at the start of the
34th or 5th or 6th. Yeah, he deserves 3 years.
Absolutely. And I would be okay if the Braves gave it. And as for Moustakas, yeah, it's okay. I don't know. I probably undervalue
him. 30 home runs last year.
Did he?
He's pretty good.
Yeah. I would be okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
I got a suggestion for you, and you don't think it would work this way.
All right.
Like you think that especially if you're a fan of like a non-Power 5 school, you think that the big boys get all the breaks and advantages, right? That there is a bias toward them, even if you don't know it. Like in other sports, you call it an East Coast bias. Mm-hmm. You would say that there's like a power school bias, like a bias towards Alabama, correct? Mm-hmm. I'm going to ask you a question and try to give me your honest answer rather than argue me.
Okay.
And I'm not going to tell you what the answer is, but given a situation, I want to ask you what you think.
All right.
Okay? Mm-hmm. If Alabama had one loss, and it came at home to crappy South Carolina.
Right.
And Georgia had one loss, and it was a toe-to-toe battle with the number 1 team in the country. Who would be 4 and who would be 5?
Yeah.
I think they're holding Alabama to a higher standard than everyone. It's like almost like a reverse push or, discrimination is too important a word.
Probably true right now.
Yeah.
But let's see if that comes back to bite them by season's end.
Well, if Georgia doesn't lose, it's not. They can't get past them.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, if Georgia doesn't lose, it leaves LSU in that position of one loss above them. So anyway, I just kind of dawned on me that way. Because I'm there too. I feel like Alabama gets the benefit of the doubt, and these big schools get the benefit of the doubt. And here we are in this one, and they didn't give it to Clemson. Now they haven't given it to Alabama. It's college football quietly, without telling the fan base, saying we're not giving you Clemson-Alabama again game. Yeah. We've had that 4 years in a row. We're not doing that again. 3 times in the title game.
Yeah, what I think has happened with the poll. And I think this is it, 100%. Somebody will say something. Here's what happens. The narrative of how they do it changes year to year, week to week. 1 week, somebody on that committee will come out and say, we have to take a look at it's important to us. And then somebody else on the committee 2 weeks later will totally contradict what that person said. So fans now look at all these contradictions, and it drives everyone crazy.
And you know what?
That's the biggest problem.
Okay.
There's no set. Even now, they say these things are important, but then they change what's important week to week and year to year.
Well,
that's the issue.
I would say this. This is what I would answer to the fans. Well, that's what we are. That's what fans are.
I understand.
There's no uniformity of thought. How many arguments do we have? LeBron versus Kobe,
right? Or
Montana versus Brady.
I understand that.
So I think to expect, even because they're professionals in the college sports industry, I'm sure they're going to have also the same different. I would lean more on this, and only because there is no level playing field when it comes to evaluating and comparing teams. You can't compare South Carolina to Baylor. You just can't. One is playing 5 ranked teams and the other is playing none. Does that mean Baylor's not as good? No. Doesn't mean that. I would give more weight to what I think a team is because I understand I'm never getting more than about 3% proof. It's just too wide a spectrum. Listen. We argue about the value of the 4 and all this. I'm all for 8, dude. I'm not going to get pulled back the reins on any of that.
Right.
But I'm also about, it is what it is mm-hmm. as far as the number we have now.
It's frustrating. 2 more things, and we'll get out of here and visit with Doc Murphy. But Alex Cora, Red Sox manager, World Series champion, and Mets manager Carlos Beltran were both with the Astros and part of the sign-stealing operation. They were with the team in 2017. So I don't know if there's any, fallout, or I doubt it, but that's interesting, I think. And then also from Sports Illustrated, the days, we went like a year ago at Sports Illustrated. We said, well, we're not going to do it weekly anymore, okay? And everybody said, oh, man, that's terrible. Well, not only are we not going to do it weekly anymore, we're not going to do it bi-weekly anymore. We're going to now do it monthly, as SI announces yesterday. That's the end of Sports Illustrated, man.
Yeah, it's a death knell.
Once a month?
That's gross. Why even do it?
Don't do it.
Then become an online thing.
Yeah. Just do it online.
Monthly stupid.
Well, part of it is that the SI.com online has also gone to heck in a handbasket. It's
Ever since that company took over, man, it's gone.
That's disappointing. Anyway, those are some of the...
One last thing. Did you see? I could appreciate this so much.
Uh-huh.
Which side did you fall on when you saw Austin Rivers with his dad, Doc Rivers, last night?
I fall in line with the dad because my son was yapping at me on Twitter.
I was 100% with Austin, man. That was great.
Yeah.
See, that's such a generational
I'm with Dad.
I'm with Dad. Hey,
I would have said, who's got the ring there? Tough guy. Who's better?
Hey,
tough guy.
We traded
Who makes more money? Tough guy.
We cut you for a reason. Get over to your bitch. Doc Kevin Murphy is next.
I will say Austin had a good Twitter line. Well, Thanksgiving's going to be tough.
Well, he was also very good.
It was good.
He was backing him out hard, man.
It looked more obnoxious in person.
No, it was great.
Than it felt in the post game.
No, it was great. It was great.
And he was right there. Team up.
Yeah, that was good. Go get him. Go get him. He's out of control. All right, this is the drill. We're out of control. Doc Murphy coming up next.
Hey, I need a number, Dan.
Number two.
Call number 2 right now, 641-1010. Going to take home a free floral arrangement from Kuhn Flowers and some airport parking from USAPark.net. Let it go, Dan!